Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you haven't already subscribe, yes, subscribe. So yes, you saw by the title, Gabriella and the Wildcats never liked the Troy. And yes, we're gonna get into it. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so you're wondering, like, DeAndre, what do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean you don't like Troy? You know, Troy Boy, and why do you mean Gabriella and the Wildcats never liked him? Well, actually, this idea is so funny because I was just making my breakfast. And I just was because by the time you're not listening, but on Sundays I like to do nostalgia Sundays. So I like to listen to like songs that I used to listen to as a kid, like High School Musical, Rags, the Rags movie, Cheetah Girls, Hannah Montana, etc. So, and I just was thinking, I'm like, it's really been in my head for a while, like the music. But I just was thinking, I'm like, wait a minute. They really didn't like him. And I haven't watched these movies in a long time. So it's just like, but I'm just thinking about it because I love the movies so much. I love them. But I was thinking about it. I'm like, wait a minute. They really don't like him because, okay. In the first movie, was it the first movie? Yeah. How Gabriella and him, they had to really him, Troy. He had to run and hide. He couldn't really, I wanted to be in the arts. I really want to be in the theater, He had to hide. Because his daddy wanted him to be a basketball player. And then his friends wanted him to be the basketball because they was using him. That's another thing. They were using Troy. They was using Troy for his light. They was using him for his energy. They was using him. He was always in a humiliation ritual. They just was using him. That's why I love the songs. Like, these writers knew how to write him. Like, he was literally getting used for his energy. But, I'm just so excited. I'm just so excited for this video. But no, so he was getting used. But he had to hide because basically, like, you doing some gay stuff. I'm sorry. Looking at it now is giving very much, why did you want to be in the theater? Or do you want to be gay? Like, are you gay? Because then when you go in the second movie, Brian and, what's his name? What's his name? Corbin. What's his Corbin character? Let me look at the cast. I forgot his name. High School Musical cast. Okay, Gabriella. Oh, I spelled Gabriella wrong. I had to change it inside. Chad and Ryan. Chad gave very much to me in the second movie that he was gay. Okay, he gave me like bisexual vibes. Because he always was like kind of going into it with Ryan. And then he got kind of jealous of Ryan be with the girls and stuff like that. But this gave very much, he wasn't jealous of that. It's gave very much, he wanted him. I ain't gonna really get into that because we talk about Troy. But come on now, girl. He gave very much that he wanted him. Okay, go watch the second movie, girl. You'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, I don't dance. Exactly. But anywho, so, he had to hide it because it get very much like, oh, so you want to be gay. What's wrong with him wanting to do theater? Because later after that, they all started to do theater. Just with him. It gave very much, I wanted to do it first before you. That's what it gave. It gave very much, I wanted to do it before you. You can't have that. Because, mind you, in the second movie, they went on that summer vacation. And we're going to get into Sharpay in a minute. Sharpay, she wanted Troy to be there with her at the lava hot spring, whatever it's called, at the place, at the country club, with him. But he brought everybody. And that's another thing. Troy should have never brought them all along. Because in the first movie, when the webcam was set up and Gabriella and, what's her name? Taylor, when they put the webcam to show, oh, Troy this, Troy that, they put her through a humiliation ritual as well, but she never really liked the Troy anyway. They was making her not like him. But trying to say, oh, he's just a bad person, They just was always trying to ruin his character. He was never that. Troy was such like a hush puppy. But then in the second movie, he really got like meaner in a good way. Then the third movie, he kind of solidified it. And I'm glad he did because I loved his growth. They have been ruining his life for so long first with the webcam with Gabriella. As soon as he liked the Gabriella, they was like literally did not want him with her. Then when Sharpay started to like him, oh no, you cannot have that. They always wanted him to suffer. They always wanted him to suffer. Okay, so he brought them and stuff like that. Then Sharpay got him an opportunity where he could be with the basketball because, mind you, they want him to be a basketball star. Okay, you want him to be a basketball star, right? So Sharpay got him going to these people the what was it, the Red Hawks, whatever. And he was basically after high school. I think he wasn't doing high school. I don't know. He was going to be on the team, and they were jealous of that. Chad and them was jealous of him doing that. Like, we don't even know who you are anymore. Da da da. You just do. Y'all never liked him. Y'all didn't want to see him win. Y'all wanted him to stay small, exactly where you were. Troy was such a bright light. It's like a small town. He was a bright light full around randoms. But he was around Sharpay, and they always pushed, and that's another thing. They always pushed him away from Sharpay when Sharpay was the realest one for him. Sharpay always thought big. Ryan, she had to literally tell Ryan, think big. Like, imagine having everything. Like, she always had to make, like, she knew them girls, like Gabriella and them. She kind of was playing with them. She's just like me. She just was playing with them just to play with them because she was bored. She never really wanted to be their friend. She really never cared. She just was doing that because she was bored. She was in high school. She got to do what she got to do. Sharpay always wanted the best for Troy. They never wanted the best for him. She got him that opportunity with the basketball people. Then she invited him to dinner with her family. She wanted to see him rise because she saw something in him that he was seeing it himself, but nobody else was seeing it. But they were seeing it in him. They just didn't want him to see it. They just didn't want to see him with it. You know what I'm saying? They knew Troy was going to be a star, mega star, whether he did theater and that. They knew he was. He was a triple threat. So, but Sharpay saw that. And she was like, you know what? I'm going to help you. But they got mad at that. Oh, you don't need to be around Sharpay. What does Sharpay know any of this? Da-da-da. Sharpay this, Sharpay that. They always was just literally bashing her. And it's like, all she wanted was the best for Troy. And then here goes Gabriella. Oh, you think Troy's a prize? No, babe. That's your boyfriend, and you not even treating him like your boy. You always was running away. But you was telling him not to go after his dreams, but all you was doing was running away. But the thing is, you was going after your dreams. Second movie, you left. You went home with your mom. Third movie, you went away to, she went to Stanford college early. You left. Then you didn't tell him that you was smart and all that in the first movie. But you want to get mad at him for want to be a mega basketball player. You want to get mad at him because he want to be a star. Theater act. That girl, goodbye. It's just, they never liked Troy. They never liked him. They never liked him. Especially Chad. Chad was like his biggest hater. Sharpay wanted him to win, and they hated that. When Sharpay got into the picture, they really was like, no. They wanted to keep him down. They wanted him, because look at the song Bet on It. Everybody's trying to get in my head. They literally iced him out because he wanted to be a basketball player. They iced him out. They all was dancing and singing. They left Sharpay out. They left him out because all he wanted to do, what was you mad at him for? He wanted a career. He wasn't just thinking of in the moment. He thought about the later. Like Sharpay, especially with Sharpay's Fabulous Adventure. She wanted to be on Broadway. She just didn't want to be daddy's little girl. He kept trying to keep her in a box. She's like, no, I want to be bigger. I don't want to keep doing the same stuff. They hated Troy. It was always a humiliation with him. It was always. And then when Gabriella left, because he was just so attached to her, she never really liked him. That's why in the reboot, the series, that's why they had relationship conflicts. Like, people say, oh, why they having relationship issues? Y'all didn't see in the first, second, third movie, especially in the third movie when he was so sad that Gabriella just left and went to Stanford. She went to college. He didn't even want to continue to do the theater act. He didn't even want to do it with Sharpay. She broke him. Not only she broke, but she really, really broke him. He loved that girl. And she just gonna up and go. She thought about herself. He never thought about he thought about everybody. That's why he was so confused. Like, do he want to be a basketball player or theater? But then in the end, he ended up being both. But I think, right? I don't know. But anyway, he always thought about people around him, but never really himself. And it's just like seeing these movies as an adult now. I'm like, wow. Like that's what I'm saying. I'm seeing it differently now. It was like, it's very spiritual. Like, it's very like, wow. Like, these movies are classic. And it's just like, wow. Like, looking at it now, I'm like, wow. They really, really put him through a lot because it's just like, he was never winning. He couldn't never really win. You wanted me to be a basketball player. Okay, Sharpay gave me an opportunity. Now you're mad. You want me to do theater. Now I'm doing good in theater. Now you're mad. Like, he couldn't win. He couldn't win. But yeah, they never liked him. Gabriella never liked him. She just used him for bait. She never really liked him at all. Chad really was not a good friend for him. I'd say the best people for him was Sharpay. That's why they always wanted Sharpay away from him. Sharpay wanted him to have success. Sharpay thought about the real world, and that's how I'm such a Sharpay. I'm not thinking about this high school stuff. I'm thinking about the future. I'm thinking about the real world. She wanted to see him great. He didn't even really like her like that. She just wanted the best for him because she liked him, but she just wanted the best for him. She saw his light, and she knew he needed to be a star. And it was sabotaging it like so crazy. They was sabotaging it. Sabotaging it. And they always would try to make Sharpay was the villain. Yes, she was a villain here and there. There was ruining her life. First movie. Y'all wasn't thinking about doing theater until she did. Second movie. Y'all coming to these springs. If y'all want to do this talent show, she win it every year. Then y'all want it. Third movie. Y'all took her act. And then the thing is, y'all all left. He went to go find Gabriella. But y'all had her dancing with Troy's understudy. Humiliation ritual down. Y'all got into her territory. Oh, y'all want to say, oh, she's this and that. You got into her territory. She was a theater girl. Y'all didn't want to be a theater girl. Y'all just didn't want to see her happy. She was in her own little bubble. And she did everything in her power to make sure y'all wasn't going to mess it up. But y'all ended up winning. So of course she had to be nice to y'all. Y'all was winning over her. But who got the movie in the end? She did. But that's the point. Sharpay Evans was a star. She was in her own little bubble, just like me. Own little bubble. And here come people want to ruin it. Y'all gotta really... I love the way I speak about these movies. Because it's just like... Let me know what else I should go dive into. Because it's get very much like, oh my God. Like, the writing of these movies, like, you would have never thought about this as a child. But now growing up, like me thinking about it now, like, oh my God. Like, OMG. Like, OMG. They was literally humiliation with him down. But yeah. Gabriella and the Wildcats never liked the Troy boy. And they didn't like him. They didn't like Troy. Yeah. Like, come subscribe and peace.
You're right straight out, look in. Look in. One quick question.